Okay, abusuya Kevin Taylor aba ede ensembi aba betuda. Eye enrada ye the bremo petitioner Imani eye Ghana a petition to Shraj. I just say omoche say J Mensa some eye electoral commission eye equipment bi wakwakoton a abusuya ehun nsem eba na sisi ano John Dramani Mahama eye petition no ebi akwakodru no a ono nso ede eye petition no akwakoma Council of State abusuya sisi ano omo I establish eye Prima Facie case say against eye J Mensa abusuya sisi ade J Mensa na so ayesha Kevin Taylor aba ede ehonsem aba betudo amom yenko na yenkonko tie ensema ekoso medamase
the spices that you will for virgin kwan it will be virgin kwan Kevin Taylor is back. You still watch Loud Silence TV. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. My producers are called the Ghost Team. We are live across the world on YouTube. Search for Loud Silence TV on TV. We are on Multi TV. Search for Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. We are live on Facebook, Loud Silence TV, and with Audio Respect page on YouTube, Loud Silence TV. We are also live on radio. You can listen to this show live on radio. Go to our Google, go to the Google Play Store and download Loud Silence Radio. We have our radio app. You can listen to the show live. Also on iOS or on Apple, search for Loud Silence Radio. You will be live. You can listen to this show. My name is Kevin Taylor. We are inside the wagon now. Yendi enkomo quick na yenkofie. You see this? You see a year Imani petitions Shraj to investigate Jane Mensa-led EC for alleged constitutional, statutory, and administrative breaches in sale of electoral equipment for scrap. You see Imani with two eyes. Imani president na bodam, and Imani assistant president na confused. Kofi Bentil abodam and Franklin Kujo ye confused. And today Imani a petition Shraj. Now petition no almost 70 saying. Omo catch Shraj say Jane Mensa Ghana sika ye de koto den machines electoral equipment ye de to about Ghana ye ti over $300 million ekoto ye ye de be share Jane Mensa nsa no Jane Mensa ejapade ye ne ekoto ye no se Ghana ti sika de to ejapade na se ye kasa wo na wo hwe so a se sa ejapade no beton wo obesi no say krona say obe get rid of that equipment uhia yene den approval before you can get rid of those equipments ebi a won't ase say Ghana aban eto den eto equipment edema agency bi aban agency say EC Electoral Commission na say sa equipment in computer service BV whatever efa abato ho se saa de kura asai na se ye pese ye kototwene a wa wo hwe ECG so EC no so no untumi sori no panka say computer 30 asai mo kototwene no you need to make sure say aban ama wa approval say saa equipment no wo ho kwan say obeto atwene efri say Ghana for sika na de toye was say Ghana for decide say asai kura de pese keep it on why o say keep say ye ready say obeto atwene a Ghana for na decide say o say atwene. The reason why J Mensa and Imani for Edinako Shraj say my petition say yenhwehwe sansem we mu no na wabokro no wa ye de etiamra no say equipment a yeti sika de kotoye ye de eden ye de to aba ye de sa equipment no eboya ma etumi to aba o Ghana no J Mensa fa koti kwan so etwa na scrap tie Imani for petition no mo de koma Shraj no J Mensa nanka se odi emraso process bi o ha o se ofaso ansana se nyoma ye kotoye as edien computers den se asai kwade e beto atwene a anase ye pese be use biom ana ye pese de bibia your processor e wo se wo a wo hwe institution so no aban dwuma no so no your processor wo so ofaso ansana wa get rid anase wa discard sa nyoma no J Mensa nim so wabokro no nti Sanyoma na in 2020 before 2020 elections, you tia almost $300 million. Ya dema no so okotaba no. Je mense ka so okoto facial recognition machine. Da ben ye to about Ghana high edit machine hwe wenima e kire sa asemisi wunie. Sa machine je mensa agi ye hu sika. One boss manasare. Eno mu gi sika. and omokoto China nyoma bi begu ho omokoto ba na obohu sesisia no omo aban enisu no omo pe a way to discard and I say omo pe a way to hide their crime no saa nyoma no omo dia koma scrab for no aton 10 Ghana manane. No evidence, no case. Mensa policy and the audit electoral commission no. Or play some strategy with electoral commission. No evidence, no case. If they say no, a DB a bemanako jail, a DB a bemia chili biano, or sorry, no assist my scrab for. Sa scrab for no nam Ghana na, sa alumia zo for no. Ube to me the National Cathedral dino, ube to my alumina the amon tengana. Almost scale no. That the end will walk any of the actually go inside. Uber to me de a real ship or we are so a 10 Ghana no mount. James Afra boys no Momra Sa boys in the scale de Kutamono. Uber to me Abu National Cathedral. I am alumi. Now the scale no so still Ubenya 10 Ghana because almost scale no a static a scaler ya de walk actually any baranzu. Omo be scale no de baranzu achichiri inside and omo de wo no madun so eguso and omo de eye de Italia kakra and omo de super guru eguso and omo achichiri and omo de atu scale no so it is a scale no opa jemen sansesa enade a computer se wo eye isi wo nyina mo ano no fama sankofo no 10 Ghana into realistically jemen sa ton Ghana electoral equipment e de ama lobi fo mo makonane 10 Ghana ye Jimmy 10 Ghana. One nanny computers na you see no evidence, no case. Sana mami with it easy because na onim said definitely MPP be win election no. It is onim say omo year 2020 elections no. Any oma EC officials na omo conduct 2020 elections no. Any 2024 election say nti omo ka. Yes, they have not been paid. Some bosum way onti omo ka. Because no mutimu no. Nana Addo dankwe Akuffo atoto nyoma ma Bawumia say Bawumia be wini until they were spending, they were stealing, and Imani for the nako shrage say shrage from freno. Na brofu bi wom constitutional, statutory and administrative breaches. Sa brofu no the PZ for bamunko ho. Ye ka say it has led to constitutional, statutory and administrative breaches. Sa brofu no PZ for menko ho. Et say sebio yaka say Sebi wako mienshia ko wiansa. Ebia yegu nsa ene yede snap nesi wo se ye kwaba. Na wako ho na sebi otumfo enya hoho na omofiri bebia yegu nsa no. Snap be akotoa enum esiwo. Yegu ba akopɛ ena aka enan. Eti se otumfo wegu nsa na ensa ne nsaye na omde esi abosom wo so omokɔ akodi nkomaba na wafa ekira ko wia. Eno eti se alleged constitutional, statutory, administrative breaches. We breach administrative rule na a woman shiano a crime kakraka pa bontia. And then I friend brofos and PZ for Sentiwoti bibi a friend constitutional, statutory, and administrative breaches are at so 2 for snap a woman shia wafa edano ako reaction up na koton na yacho and the chow tikra yanya bone inti dear esino enya de kitwa. J-Man said the media busami and kosia pamono. But this is the beginning of investigations into her actions. In Jesiani, yabese share how far this matter will go. Yabese Ghana phone baby a matter we beko. Now I want to ask the Shraj boss. We want full transparency in these investigations. We don't want you to come and say MMM. You need to make sure every single step you have a press conference to tell us what you have discovered. Because where you sika, the things Jemensa etoma koleba for no ye sika. Until we have to be part of these investigations. We have to be briefed. We need to have an idea of where the investigation is heading and how it's being conducted. Nobody should shield anything. I'll commend Imani for doing that. In fact, I'll commend only Franklin Kujo. Minim say Kofi Benti with Jimmy and I do obey way because on MPP ni on Bawumia to say lap dog onimu nyansa. So I'll commend Franklin Kujo and the reasonable ones at Eddie and Imani. And I hope say Shraj will do the needful because this petition I want to also forward one to the president. Because the president needs to receive this same petition. I am going to sponsor one of these petitions to the presidency. And I have people on standby who will be basically pushing this petition to the president because you're Ghana for. Team K, this is the time. Let's also put our petition together. Let us move the same thing to the presidency. Because the president needs to also open investigations into this. The president needs to push this to the Council of State. I was a president Dimrano so because president wants to win Dimrano so. Yes, so you're being pitching. If John Mahama decides not to follow the law, about Chief Justice India with Dimrano so any problem. Jane Mensah we are going to petition the president. The president should follow the law. He should work within the confinements of the Constitution. We are going to petition the president. We also want the president to forward this. He should look at it. This is Ghana money. He should forward it to the Council of State. The Council of State should take their time and analyze. When they find fascicate, if the Council of State finds primary fascicate, they should also make sure they go back to the president, follow the rules, and tell the president that they have found primary fascicate. And that the primary fascicate should also help us constitute a committee. And when a committee is constituted, it means Jane Mensah has to go. She has to step aside for the committee to do its job. So we are going to petition the president. Boss, I beg you, get this petition ready for me. Thank you very much. I've gotten the green light. The petition will be put together. We will petition the president, and then the president will move it to the Council of State. And then when the Council of State, they don't establish anything or they don't find any primary fascicate, then it's fine. But if they find a primary fascicate, then it will go to a committee, back to the president, and a committee will be set, and Jane Mensah will have to step aside for the primary fascicate that has been established for the investigations to begin. Now, these are the three things you need to basically assess politicians on. And see, ya juma ya church Ghana for nsem ya kana kra chere Ghana any who say NDC in a political party omo kana kra omo di no kra sebio omo nya perfect, but when it comes to African politics, especially their leader John Dramani Mahama, over the years he has shown to say politics is not about lies, politics is not about tribalism, politics is not about separating people or trying to create some fashions. Politics is about being progressive, is being honest, is being humble. And for the past 4 months here, John Mahama be the president, how humility, respect, and intelligence are combining in a development. And it's not ending you be make us say, so dollar not edu 13. I drop it from 16 to 13 in less than 4 months, or basically in 4 months. So it should tell you something. You should know, say no, there's something happening. So there are some people in charge who are willing and ready to work to tell you the truth. That is the kind of governance or government we want, and we have it now. So it's our responsibility to support. I will say a boa. They might make mistakes. That's fine. They are human. But we need to understand, say, the guidance now, and sometimes no, and no debate to me actually my way a consistency. We are not calling for a one-party state, but we are calling for a long-term one party governance, which will help us shaping our destiny. I don't believe in one party state rule, but I believe it's some party should rule for a long time to shaping the destiny of the nation, so that at the end of the day, say free will be bad. They'll struggle to mess the country's shape up. Because if you don't get a party to come in to make sure, say, country, destiny, it has been shaped well, things have been grounded well, to the point whereby people just cannot come in and misbehave to say the Akuffo for 8 years, foolishly, stupidly messed up Ghana's economy and messed every single person up. For 8 years, we went through a very serious political trauma. And it's so difficult for us to even trust politicians. A president who is bringing back the love. He's bringing back the confidence. He's bringing back the belief. And gradually, we need to hold on to that and continue. So continuation is what we are preaching. We are trying our best to make Ghanaians understand, say, Yempe one party state, but we want a party that will basically use a long time to ground our destiny, to ground our development, to basically make us know where we are heading or headed. That is the most important thing. Make nobody have this idea, say, we want one party to rule for 200 years. Obviously, NDC should rule for 46, 48 years, which is fine. But after that, consider another party. That party that comes in, another party will be later. No, certain MPP good at that. Party will be later. No, they cannot touch what we have built over the years. Adia yanye for some time, and it's from 1992 when J.J. Rawlings started all building crew where we had the constitution. No? We did not have a long-term plan. Sene beya party bi beba obetumi nya focus etuma igina aye adwuma ama nipa no akodum pempenso bi aka said these people we want them to stay. It happens around the world. When a party develops, a party works, when a government delivers, the people themselves sometimes go against their will and be like, we want them to continue. And that is what we want the NDC to do. The constitution is clear. Every political party has 4 years to serve. After 4 years, they go back to ask for the people's mandate. But when the people watch government, they study political parties and see the way they do their things. No one say they don't have any political party to compare to them. What the people do is they insist that that political party continue so that their destiny will be intact. And I believe if the NDC continues like this, build the trust of the people, bring the people along to govern, let the people know the truth, build the basics, correct the wrongs, and make sure we as a nation have some foresight and also a target to build or leave a legacy behind that. We the people will rise and say we need the NDC to continue. Whoever is in charge will be forced to continue because we will all want better government. Indeed, we all need to help. We all need to get to that point whereby we will be satisfied to tell each other, say, you know something, what the NDC has done for the past 4 years, the leadership, they need to continue. And it will all depend on the delivery of the NDC, the transparency, the humility, the honesty, and the work. So if the NDC are able to prove to us that we can believe in them and take them for a long term, take them serious for a long term, then they need to deliver on their promise. So far for the past 4 months, the NDC have shown that delivery is something that they really, really care about. And this 4 months has been exceptional. You cannot give 100% in politics, but to me, I can give you about 80% when it comes to the NDC delivery in the first 4 months. So they should keep on going. Basa de Kabe Firma, I am editorial from team. And there are some crass in Inter Milan. Inti, just say, Inter or the other moment was then I make a cry. And there are some crass to cry, but the Pakrenya about the Crankasi. Mr. P, Mr. Soma Pongi, and I won't canny part to us tonight. Bet the grass and SSA. And there are some sukrani. So, on a serious note, what I was talking about in the say. All right, Ms. Kofi. What I'm talking about is say a party just don't get up and say, I want to rule, or a president or a particular person. So other countries are yaka say, oh, country where now you say also because say wako say it is not the majority of the time in this current form in our politics around the world, it is what you do, it is the delivery, it is what the people want. Mamika be binchiramu. Say aban bi ba say aban we, the aban we ye in 4 months, dollar every almost 17 to 13. Now aban we cost said your all ye na. One me ya adwuma we will insist to say aban we to us democratically. And how do we do that? We make sure we vote and keep the government in power. We make sure we vote and keep that party in power. It is not about you just saying say by force or say NDC to us. So it is the delivery of the NDC. And you say, Sebio agro ebesoa if you are not you can see glimpses of different kind of leadership. You can see, say, we have a leadership. They are ready. They are willing. They are ready to accept criticism. They were even so humble in opposition. They accepted their criticism. They did not actually have a contact, or they lost touch with the people when they were in power. And when the NDC were in opposition, they studied our politics. They understood what we want. They respected our views. And it's around the nation to take our ideas to build or to create a manifesto. It showed that they were ready to work with us. And it is showing. Every single step the NDC takes, you could see the people, our voice is in there. every single step the NDC takes, no, you can see clearly say Ghana for our fingerprint, our blueprint is in there. It is all because they took their time to listen to we, the people. They took their time to listen to Ghanaians. And technically, we are the ones governing. We are the ones ruling. We are the ones shaping our future and our destiny. It will be hard for anybody to come and take what we want from us. So all will depend on what the NDC does. It will depend on what John Dramani Mahama does. It depends on the consistency in what we are seeing. What we are seeing is good. He has to be consistent. He does not have to be perfect, but he has to be consistent, and he has to be humble, and he has to also basically at the end of the day govern with us. If the NDC holds our hand and we go through the troubles together, we go through the hardship together, we understand each other, we criticize them constructively, and they take that criticism and they change it into something positive, why not? We would stay with the NDC for over 46 years. And that is what I'm seeing now. We need to understand, say, as a nation, as we move on, as we monitor this government, we also have to be very, very convinced in what we want to do.
Okay, abusuya wene ensema ekoso ewo political highway. So Kevin Taylor and I attending car or say some $300 million scandal. Bia J-Mensa Yemani say onfa and koto some equipment. J-Mensa scanning who baby a fire no and a massa petitions we ekoso. But I must say my J-Peneko audio we at the Maya ha POG Media so. But I must say.